What's up, y'all? I know the weed can't be that loud. I know the weed can't be that loud. Mm-mm-mm. That noise doing the most. The weed can't be that loud. You feel me? But listen, today has taught me to be an adult but live like a child. Have faith. Have so much extravagant, abundant, exuberant faith that is seen like you still a child. Like you basically younger. Like you 4 years old. Peter Pan. Like it has to really feel like you're a child. That's why they say his children. Today I realized you really can't control much. It's all part of the story. It's all part of the story. And God also was teaching me about. He said even your comrades is not your people. So out of this whole complex, there's this one white dude, man, cool. He stick to himself. I stick to myself. Cool. So I told him, it was difficult for me to tell because I don't like tell people my business. But I told him I was like, my lights is off, my electricity's off. I was like, I took a cold shower. I put it out there just to see if he would say, man, take a shower at my place. God told me in that moment, he says, people aren't you. You're like a parent. You're overly kind, overly protective, overly everything to make someone be at ease. No one is like you. It's very rare. And I ain't think nothing of it because it's not his job to have my safekeeping, my brother's keeper. But God said, he said, stick to yourself. Stick to yourself. Because no one really rock with you like that. No one will help you when destruction comes to you. He said, keep faith in me. I will make this go away. You know what I'm saying? We put too much faith in humans. Humans aren't bad, but they're not as reliable as God. And then you only can know that when you are really like trusting and having a relationship with God. People that don't know who God is will think I'm crazy. People that don't know who God is will say they'll say what I sound like is like the Jehovah's Witness, but I'm not even talking about no church God, like no building God. I'm talking about a real presence with a being that is unexplainable. You know what I'm saying? Like when I tell you, he's teaching me patience, he's teaching me discipline, he's teaching me care, empathy, all the qualities that I knew before, but he's enhancing it. He's saying you're going to be on the front stage soon. You got to put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I helped a young lady because her man kicked her out on the highway, and her daughter was walking, and God said, this is why you still do what you do. Do not lose faith, because you are here to help those that can't help themselves. You have a mission. You're not just living a regular 9-to-5 job. You don't just have a career. You have a mission from God. Bigger than a purpose. Your purpose is your mission by God. You know what I'm saying? Some people have purposes where they're a school teacher. That's not me. And no offense to that, because I actually wanted to be a teacher once upon a time. But God said your purpose is to shift humankind. It's to change the trajectory of what they got going on. You're supposed to make a new route. You're supposed to be an alternative. You're supposed to be a change. When the when the package didn't come in, I kept asking myself like, why aren't you super mad like that? Because I had to take off work. Whole time, whole time, God was like, this is why you pay for the whole time God said, when you have the money, don't be frugal. When you had the money, don't be frugal. I made wealthy children. I made wealthy people. I had the free shipping option. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's like $6, $7, God was like, just pay the priority one, because your priority. Pay the priority one. You would have had that joint 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? But it's based on the lessons learned. I had to choose what I chose so I could learn. Whatever this is had to happen. I would in no other universe would have chosen priority. I have to learn this to gain my faith. This version of reality had to happen so I could gain my faith on a stupid level. You know what I'm saying? This is a retarded faith. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid level, you know. Because he said, you're going to believe in me where it won't feel real no more. People are going to look at you crazy. But he said it's necessary. It's necessary for the shift. That's why I had to be like, yo, my neighbor asked me, he was like, how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, your situation at your apartment? I'm like, I can't even fight it no more. It's God's work. I'm back behind rent, bills, this, that. I don't have the energy. He said, God say, focus on the gift. Focus on the gift and I will make a way. So I'm really believing it. If it don't work, it is what it is. If it does work, that just adds more glory to God. With God, there is no way to lose. There is no way to lose with God. Ever. It's just that the journey is longer if he wants you to still learn a few more things to you know what I'm saying, to sharpen your sword. Any delay means he wants to prep you a little bit more. There is no wrong turn with God. And I know why he had me in Atlanta longer. So I could learn this version of myself and grow to the best version of myself possible. Yesterday, when I was taking a walk, this church guy was like, fools up the block. I didn't even know him. And God was like, it ain't about no fool. He wants you to, it's spiritual. Something's gonna click when you get up there. So I see a dude out the blue talking, so where you from? And I ain't like how he said it. So I'm like, what? He was like, where you? Because a lot of these country folk don't have Southern hospitality. It's all cap. They're lying. I said, you mean hereditary or like location? And they don't specify. He was like, where you from? And repeated it. I'm like, all right, because you're slow. So I was like, I'm from Maryland. He was like, oh, all right. And I was like, hereditary. My father's Nigerian. I'm African. Whole time, that's what he wanted to say, but he didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? I think I just sneezing. I needed that. But yeah, like I was saying, God is the way. And to truly, the best way to explain it is like this. The best way to explain it is like this. When you have a loving relationship and they say, oh, so you let them go out whenever? Or you let them do this? Well, you don't check their phone, you don't do. That's God's love. He don't care. He already know what's going on. So when God has supervision, but he don't even press it like that, it's because he trusts you. And if you do wrong, that's on you. If you do wrong, that's on you. If you do right, that make it better. Because it represents him all together. Get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I feel like all my lessons, all my everything, the whole story makes sense. And I'm not mad, not one way out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to live this story of life called Earth. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to be a part of it. Do I want to come back? No, because this story is already like it's already shown its true colors. So I'm here to create a new one and let others take it from there. But yeah, we're gonna talk soon. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think about any of these topics that I have. I need to let y'all in and start to understand that in life you can let people in. You just got to be selective. So let me hear y'all thoughts on any of what I said. If you follow, if you do follow, and you agree, or you just like the dialogue, pass it on. You know what I'm saying? Um, Otherwise, this will just be a me and me diary, a me and me conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because the views are still low, but it is what it is. The views don't matter. I've gotten to the point where I've gained a relationship with myself where I like talking like this. It's like a diary but vocal, and it feels better. It feels more at ease. It feels more true. And if y'all hear it, y'all hear it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. But I've gained peace with just being. This is what it really. This is what it feel like to be in solitary, for real, for real. Because I live alone, but I'm just like I just have a creative mind. So if you have a creative mind and you know God, you can never be not alone. Like you're good the whole. You're good forever. You know. Anywho, we'll talk later. Enjoy your night. Stay safe. There are crazies out here. It's getting weirder and weirder. Stay safe. Enjoy yourself. Sleep well. Let's start the day again tomorrow. Let's just enjoy it again and have new stories and continue to bless him, continue to glorify him, and continue to see his will.